Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, we want to start off, of course, giving all honor and glory, infinite praise and worship to our power. YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who will teach you on sound doctrine. Shalom. Hope for that. The rest of the large multitude of the children of the Lord have mercy on these last days, man. It's your brother Kadash coming back with another lesson. Lord willing, is edifying. All right. From the gym as branch here in Cleveland. All right. Title of this lesson is the Western way of thinking brings, you know what? And that what it brings is death, man. Okay, it brings death. Okay. The Western way of thinking. What I mean by the Western way of thinking, I mean by because we're on the Western hemisphere. Okay, right now, dwelling in the red, white, and blue. Okay, this side of the world, the way it's promoted, the way it's functioning, the way it's orchestrated. Okay, it has a certain vibration that's foreign to the rest of the world. That's foreign to the way of life. Okay, which is why when you might take a passport, or you might get a passport, take a plane to these different countries or different things like that, they live a certain way, and how the way that they live, all right, is completely contrary to how the red, white, and blue allows their citizens to live, man. Okay, I have two videos which inspired this lesson. Okay, and I'm gonna show that real quick because this side of thinking of this Western hemisphere has brought death into the world. Okay, this is I'm gonna show this video real quick. Now this is from September 21st, 2022, which is today. All right, I'm gonna show this quick video and then I have another one. Matter of fact, let me do it like this. Let me play the other one first. All right. Salakia. All right, so where's it at, bro? This should be crazy. All right, so that's the first one. Where's the second one at, dude? Like, damn. All right. So we're gonna play this one first. Bear with me. Bear with me. Still loading. All right, because what you're gonna find out is that it was a young lady that had got killed by she got killed by by was I guess with the authorities over here, okay, and in Iran. She got killed by the authorities over here. They beat her to death, and the reason why they did it, okay, the main thing that was going on is that, okay, she didn't have her hijab on. I believe I'm saying that right. The thing that covers her head, okay, and that's very important, man. We're gonna find out later why that's so important. Okay, I'm gonna play this first real quick.
For a fifth day, public anger is evident on the streets of Iran following the death of 22-year-old Mahsa Amini, who died of injuries she sustained in police custody. At least 7 people have reportedly been killed amid protests, including one member of Iran's security forces. Amini died after she was arrested by the country's morality police for failing to wear her hijab correctly. Her death unleashed latent anger, not just over the role played by the morality police, but also over broader issues: rights, security, and an economy that is reeling from international sanctions. The United Nations has decried Mahsa Amini's death in custody and is demanding an independent investigation.
We are alarmed at the death in custody of Mahsa Amini, detained by Iran's morality police enforcing strict hijab rules, and the violent response by security forces to ensuing protests.
A UN official added that the Iranian authorities should stop targeting, harassing, and detaining women who do not abide by the hijab rules in the country. Meanwhile, demonstrations are not restricted to Iran itself. In Istanbul, a group of Iranian protesters chanted slogans against the Iranian authorities. In Toronto, residents rallied in solidarity with Iranian women. Holding placards, scores took to the streets against the strict hijab laws in Iran.
That's that one. Then I'm gonna play the second one. You see what they're doing? So it says that she violated the dress code, right? See, the Western way of thinking has given women the rights to be able to stand up and come against what's morally correct. What's morally correct is that a woman is supposed to be covered up, and she's supposed to be shown only unto her husband, man. See, these other nations and these cultures that they, these where these Iranians get all these things from, they get it from Israel, man. They get everybody inspirations come from the Israelites. The way the women dress, okay, with the hijabs and different things of such, the food, the Mediterranean food, that come from us, man. We're the salt of the earth. We matter of fact, let me grab this real quick. This is Jeremiah 10. This is Jeremiah 10 and 16. It says, the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Most High, YAHAWASHI, is his name. So the portion of Jacob is not like the world, okay? We're the former of all things. Okay, we're the reason why everything exists. We're the reason why people have light in our homes. We're the reason why people have cold refrigerators. We're the reason why people dress the way they dress. Okay, so is because of Israel's and importance in the world. It is where everybody else get their ways in the world, man. Okay, but what's happening is you have a Western way of civilization. You have a Western way of thinking, which what this has done is it has brought death into the rest of the world. You see, because now you have something called the women's rights movement, right? Okay, equal rights between men and women. Okay, because of all this push that has been pushed in in the red, white, and blue. Okay, in which we currently dwell, right? Because of that push, it had influence on the rest of the world. Because now, just a couple years ago, you just now have women being able to drive over there in those so-called Middle Eastern lands, man. You see, they're just now being able to drive. But where do they get the influence from? They get the influence from the land of the free, the home of the right, the land of the free, which is Babylon the Great, man, which is right, which is the daughter of Babylon, which is the red, white, and blue, man. All right, it's nothing but confusion. Okay, you can do everything you want to do in life. What is it? The YOLO, you only live once. The do as thou will spirit. That's what you can have here. And these women, they would have never in the ancient world thought twice about protesting hijabs and all that. You know, they call them hijabs, but you know what I'm saying? It's a woman's head covering, and the woman's head covering is she covers her hair because her hair is her glory. Okay. And the reason why she covers her hair is because the woman is the man's glory. You see? So she covers her head because she had the man is you know her she belongs to a man. Okay. This is why women cover their hair. This is 1 Corinthians 11. All right. This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is the Most High, Yahweh. You see, so the head of every man, the head of the woman is the man. Okay, so she covers her head because she belongs to the man. That's his glory. Okay, and we're you know, we belong to Yahawashi. You see, and so her hair is a sign of her, is her crown, as they say in the world. You know what I'm saying? It says because it says every man prophesying, praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonor of his head. So when a man sits there and prays, when he has his head covered, it dishonors our head. You see? But what happens? But every woman that pray or prophesy with her head uncovered dishonor her head. So when she's praying, she has to cover her head because she belongs to a man. You see, another man. For that is even all as for that is even all one as if she was shaven. You see, so the reason why these women have hijabs and all that is because they belong to someone. Okay, it's a serious matter, man. Because when you look at a woman's hair, bro, it brings an aura around her. It brings a vibration on her, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord is what? What did he do to the Southern Kingdom women? He smitten their hair, made them bald, gave them what they call them kitchen the nigger naps, as they, if you would. The Lord, and made their hair real short and got them shiesty ponytails because that was the woman's hair. Like it just said, is if her hair was shaven, that's her glory in a sense. Like that's what, you know what I'm saying. That's what makes a woman okay. All right, her hair, in a sense, all right, her hair carries a certain vibration of femininity, of feminism. Okay, that's why when you got these, you know, these moles out here, these men that try to be women, the first thing they do outside of attire and all the talking like and walking, their first thing they do is they get a long wig, man. They get a long wig and a long hair because it carries a certain vibration, you know. So when you see another woman, you see a woman in the store or something, like damn, you know what I'm saying? You're looking at her hair, you know, her hair. That's what women do. They get their hair done because they, you know what I'm saying, it makes their face shine, man. It's their glory in a sense. But she has to keep her hair covered because that glory belongs to her husband, man. You see? Getting your hair done to be seen in front of the world and the public. That's a Western way of thinking, man, which brings death onto the right way to live, man. And we're showing you the right way to live. The right way to live is this woman is supposed to be covered up. Why is it a protest, man? we are not Islam. Okay, we're not Muslims. We're not Islamic. Okay, they get their ways and their customs and their culture from Hebrews, the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, because you already see they got the Chrislam. I did a lesson on that. They got the Chrislam and they're trying to join us together. We're not Islamic. All right. Okay. We don't worship Allah. Okay. And Allah is a Hebrew word which means power. Okay, it has no weight on it. We worship Yahweh, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Yahweh is the Father. Name Yah means He. Hawa means be. He is. YAHAWASHI, the Son. Yahweh, Yah, He, Hawa. All right. Hawashai. All right. He, Yahweh, Slakia. Yah, which is He. All right. Hawa. Okay. Hawashai is salvation. So Yah is He. Hawashai is salvation. Okay, so he's salvation, which is his name, which you go to Matthew 1 and 21. So that's who we worship, man. We worship the true power of the universe and his son, man. Okay. So you gotta say that because you know what I'm saying, they'll try to chop your video up and try to, demonize you, but they're gonna do that anyways. But just saying, it says now you continue this little clip. It says it also requires them to don loose-fitting clothing that disguises their figures in public. You see, it also requires them to don, meaning to do away with, loose-fitting clothing. Okay, that disguises that it says that disguises their figures in public. If I'm reading that right, I think they're trying to say, which is supposed to like they pushing for them not to be exposed in a sense, like let me see what it say next. But anyways, so that's why you'll see them women covered up like that. You know what I'm saying? But you see, like even in this little clip at the end, that's even going off for her to have pants on right here. You see the chick right here with the red head, with the headscarf right there. She got pants on. You know what I'm saying? That's the way they modernized them. See, and then you see the chick over here next to the cars. Okay, she has a full dress on, man, a full covering. Okay, because she belongs to somebody. You see, she belongs to somebody. You see, you got these women, like that's in this westernized world. Okay, they love the freedom, man. They love to be harlots because the only reason why a woman will want to be uncovered in public is because she wants to be a harlot. You see, she wants to show her body to the world, man, how beautiful she is. But that beauty belongs to a man. That beauty belongs to your husband, man. Okay, so this Western way of thinking has literally brought death into the world. This is Revelations 11:18. It says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. And this is how they destroyed the earth. One of the many ways Esau, Edom, okay, has destroyed the earth. Okay, he's destroyed the earth by pushing another vibration, because clothes have a vibration, which is why Yahweh talks about us not to even wear mixed fabric, mixing the different things and mixing, wine, different, all this mixing, man. It's because why? It's confusion. You see, it's nothing but pure confusion, man. So hey, the Most High knows exactly what he's doing. So this man has destroyed the whole earth with just the way he thinks, man. The scripture tell you in Proverbs, as a man thinketh, so is he. Let me see if I can get that. Bear with me. This is Proverbs 23:7. For as he thinketh is in his heart, which is your mind, right? So is he. Eat and drink, saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee. So as he thinketh in his mind, so is he. So right. So whatever you have, whatever you're meditating upon, that's what you become. All right. That's who you are. So if you meditate death and terror, that's what you are. You're one that brings death into the world, death into those around you. If you meditate righteousness and justice, okay, and Yahweh Shah's vibration, that's what you push out. That's why it said we're just like Lot vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, because their conversation is wicked because they're meditating terror. They're meditating, uh, wickedness, man, death. It's a deaf culture. The black culture is a deaf culture. That's what they meditate, and we're vexed with these conversations daily because there is no life in it, man. Why? Because these people think only thought on these people's mind is death. For a woman to protest, at all. She has no authority over the man whatsoever. So why she even trying to protest? And we don't feel like we've been treated equally and properly, and we feel like, you know what I'm saying? What the hell are you talking about, man? This kind of behavior would have never flowed or never went this way in the ancient world, man. They wouldn't have had no thoughts of coming against the man, let alone authority, let alone their men, man. Okay, you got one guy. He just beheaded his girlfriend. Okay, in the middle of the street, man. Now we don't know the extent of why he did that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go into the full story, but ain't no man just gonna behead his woman just because. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because that's not just gonna happen. It had to be some type of act of adultery for him to act that way, man. You know what I'm saying? And if it was adultery, that was a righteous act, man. You see? But the righteous ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua are deemed and frowned upon and deemed upon as wicked, and the ways of Esau are deemed as righteous in the society. And the scriptures talk about woe to them that put evil for good and good for evil, meaning death and destruction to those who mixed it, who confuse the two. The turning of Isaiah, right? The turning of things upside down is themed as the potter's clay. That's what he's done. He has turned the righteous ways of society upside down and gave you the left hand side and gave you the upside down version of everything that is as actually correct. That is why you have something like this. It says, why are women in Iran protesting against hijab? This is actually what they call it, hijab, right? Okay, they call it that, whatever. But the head covering of a woman, as we brought out, is an important piece to her wardrobe when she's actually in public, dealing amongst other people, because she belongs to someone else. That her hair is her glory, and she has to cover it because her glory belongs to her husband. You see? That is why this is death. When I read it, Revelations 11, this is one of the many ways that Esau Edom has brought death into the world, from the food, from the way you think, from your clothes, to where you talk, to what you worship, to everything outside of what the Most High has created and set up for the world to follow. And of course, it's because Israel is what? It's not in authority. When you go to Proverbs 29:2, we could probably just close with that, because I didn't want to make this long. This is something through the spirit. I saw these videos and I just want to touch on that real quick. Proverbs 29:2. It says, let's start at 1. Proverbs 29:1. He that being often reproved harden his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And this is a form of mourning. Okay, this is a form of mourning. What we're doing right now, prophesying and teaching, we're mourning. The reason why people protest, that's a sign of desperation. That's a sign of mourning. Okay, protesting, because when we teach, we protesting. Okay, against this man's system. See, now the only thing is that they're protesting is in vain, because they're actually protesting against something that's actually righteous, and what's righteous is for the women to cover their heads. Okay, it doesn't matter what woman it is, because the way, like I read in Jeremiah 10, Jacob is the former of all things, and best to believe in the kingdom, when the kingdom is being established back on the earth, you best to believe that every woman will have their head covered, man. Why? Because every woman will belong to a man. She's not gonna be a harlot, man. We're not gonna have harlots. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna be popping harlots as we're gonna have wives. We're gonna have many wives, the Israelite man. Okay, you see, and they're gonna have their heads covered, man. You see, because they're gonna belong to their husband, man. Okay, their husbands. Okay. So yeah, man, I just wanted to touch on that, man. Just something quick through the spirit, man. Probably YAHAWASHI, nothing too deep, man. You know what I'm saying? But just hit some quick hit. Because I wasn't able to get one up yesterday. So Lord willing, I could do like two more tonight or today. Lord willing. All right, two more videos today. So yeah, so Lord willing, just this quick little video is edifying. Again, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise and worship to YAHAWA, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honors again to our apostles, our elders, great millstone, we will teaching and sound doctrine. Shalom, shalom to the hopeful elect. And the rest of the Lord's more to men and the children of the Lord, have mercy on these last days. Again, it's your brother Haqadash, representing the GMS branch here at Cleveland. Hey man, hey, righteousness is soon to come to the earth, man. The women will be in order. They won't be protesting. Okay, these different things like that won't be happening against things that's actually deemed as righteous in the eyes of the Lord. All right, so just hold fast, brothers. Righteousness is soon come, man. All right, until next time, shalom. A Bible boy.